Hello everyone. Welcome to Intrinsic Archives. My name is Verlaine, but you can call me V. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. In this channel, we do beauty discussions and lots of commentary. So if you like what you see and you want to see more, go ahead and like and comment down below. Say it with me now. If you're feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Show your girl some love and hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to follow me on my social media, CoffeebeanVee. So today we are going to be discussing romanticizing the way you love and why it's extremely detrimental in relationships. Now, I am speaking from personal experience where in the past I had believed that the way I loved could potentially change or fix my previous partners. We women tend to choose projects of men. We choose individuals who have a little bit of trauma that actually needs therapy, a little bit of anger issues, maybe a bad situation, men who are emotionally unavailable, and try to make them into school projects with the mentality of he has potential, I can fix him, I can love him, I can show him different, I can be the one that tames him. Ladies, we need to stop it. Potential is meaningless without consistent action and character behind it. We women tend to romanticize these partners in our head, creating scripts for them to follow. These scenarios of falling in love with the person we imagined him to be and not who he actually shown you. Potential is just seeing where the person is in a situation and what you would do. Now, I blame a little bit of social media. I blame a little bit of movies and toxic dramas and teen flicks to putting in young girls' heads that even if the relationship is toxic, even if the person is emotionally unavailable, mentally and emotionally abusive and draining your love, your sacrifice, and who you are as a person, instead of seeking therapy, you can change them because of your presence, your healing love, who you are as a person, and a little bit of punan, you can save and change that person. I hate to say it. Love is beautiful, it's inspiring, it's impactful, and it does have certain healing properties. But if you expect your love and your pussy to have godlike powers, you are just spinning yourself into a world of hurt and disappointment. Another reason why being with an individual for their potential is extremely dangerous is because you are not bonding and getting to know that person in a meaningful way because you are too focused on your imagination of what you want that person to be. You are not standing in the present. You are standing in your virtual reality. Therefore, you create this image in your head of, okay, well, this person can change for whom I want him to be, instead of looking at the person for who he is to be. And when you settle down for that person, you marry that person, and then you get hit with the reality check, a lot of women tend to say, well, he wasn't the person I married, and I thought I could change him into becoming this. Who said that he wanted to be changed? Who said that your vision of who you thought he was going to be the reality in the first place? I feel like a lot of women fall into that trap quite a bit. Instead of being with the person, being with the partner of who they presented themselves to be, they again create a script for this person to follow. And when it falls short, we are the ones acting like we're almost victims, and we cannot have that mentality any longer. Ladies, we must stand firm in our standards. I think a lot of women have standards, but they aren't necessarily high enough to meet their needs. And there are a good batch of women who have good high standards, but will essentially lower them to meet a man or a potential partner. But in reality, when you lower your standards, you're just doing yourself a disservice of what you actually need in a relationship. A lot of women will lower their standards to get this perception that they are opening themselves to more options. But in reality, when you keep your high standards, you are simply setting an expectation of your needs, desires, and important traits that align with your mental, emotional, and spiritual needs. Men do not lower their standards. Very rarely do we ever hear men saying, she's cute, she's real fine. Maybe if I just invest in her a little bit, maybe if I work on her. No, they simply acknowledge that she's a pretty girl and keep on walking. They do not settle like that. consistency, discipline, ambition. Those are all important qualities of a man. We are not simply talking about materialistic things of providing, though that is extremely important. That's not what we're simply referring to. This potential garbage is the red flags you ignore in the beginning, and that's going to be the same reason you leave in the end. Again, we are not talking about the men who are just going through a rough patch. We are not talking about the individuals who are doing something and then life hits them in the face, because let's be honest, life is like a dumpster truck. It likes to slap you when you are not ready. We're not talking about those individuals. There's always outliers to each graph. But what I am talking about are the individuals who speak empty promises, show no ambition, no character change, no consistency behind those words. Those are the individuals we are talking about that women are falling in love with the idea of. In conclusion, ladies, we must keep firm in our standards. Do not fall for the potential. Potential is nothing more than your imagination, and you are not present in that relationship. I would love to hear everyone's opinions down below. Tell me what you guys think. Have you ever fallen in love with a man's potential? What has come of that relationship? I would love to hear everyone's thoughts and opinions down below. Do not forget to like, subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and I would love to see you in my next video. Bye.